Hey everyone, big news in Dota this week. Patch 7.39c was released this week and it might be the patch that the International 2025 will be played on. Here are some of the big changes. Harpoons draw forth initial projectiles now disjointable. Hurricane Pike will now provide they wear a buff that can now be dispellable as well. For hero changes, Spectre's ultimate Reality got a nerf. It will now cost her 40 mana to jump. Templar Assassin's base strength has been decreased by 2 from 23 to 21. And her psionic trap vision radius decreased from 400 to 250. The effect from the trap remains unchanged at 400. Undying also got nerfed. During Flesh Golem movement speed, it will be a steady 20 instead of increasing from 20, 30 to 40. Two of its talents also got changed. Its level 20 and 25 talent got swapped. At level 20, it will no longer spawn a tombstone on death. It will be replaced by +4 attack to destroy tombstone. And on level 25, the +6 attack on Tombstone will now be Tombstone on Death. Vengeful Spirit also got nerfed. The base attack speed decreased from 110 to 100. Her Scepter illusion damage increased from 100 to 115%. Here are some of the few buffs from this patch. Phantom Assassin's Blur will now have a steady cooldown going from 60, 55, 50, 45 to just 50 seconds. Her Fan of Knives Aghanim Shard buff will no longer be dispellable. Phantom Lancer also got buffed. Whenever the Scepter is bought, every 600 unit rush will now create a Juxtaposed illusion. Nyx Assassin also got buffed. His Spike Carapace damage reflection has been increased from 125% to 140%. Make sure you read up on all the changes on 7.39c. Let's shift over to PGL Wallachia Season 5. Team Liquid will not get a chance to three-peat as they lose to BetBoom Team in the lower bracket 2-0. Unfortunate news for Aiden Insania Sarkohi. He was unavailable to play in the lower bracket and was reportedly admitted to the hospital. Navi's player, Matthew Ari Walker, stood in for them. The grand final came down between Gaimin Gladiators against BetBoom Team. Gaimin Gladiators cruised through the upper bracket while BetBoom Team went down to a lower bracket early after losing to Team Liquid, but they got their revenge in the lower bracket finals. The grand finals was a one-sided affair. BetBoom Team won the first two games easily. Games 3 and 4 were back and forth. Gaimin Gladiators did manage to win Game 3 and almost forced the Game 5, but ultimately fell in Game 4. Here's BetBoom Team's winning moment. Quinn jumps in to clear the creep wave. Save, smoked up, looking. Save, blinks in, silence. Pier pops out, refresher. Ace, jumps back out. Another lasso onto Quinn. Quinn's gonna go down. That's a scene. Wukong's command come up from GPK. Quinn does go down by Pier. Alright. Gaimin Gladiators forced outside behind the throne. Here comes the Necrobooks. BetBoom will work on tier 4s. Tofu throws his spells. Looking. Stun from Ace. Nothing swap. Huge swap. BKB from Pier. Oh, Pier's working on Ace. Ace stunned up. Oh, he got stunned by Miro. First life about to go down. Yep. Ace goes down, his illusion will also go down. Kataomi buys back to deal with the creeps in their base. Another lasso by Save. He's pulling Watson around. GBK another Wukong's command. Maldich gets dunked by Miro. Save goes down. This looks like it's over. Buyback from Maldich. Watson trying to hold the fort. Called. Dunked by Miro. It looks like it's over. Another buyback from Watson, but I don't think he can do much. Pier comes out. Glyph goes out. Pier saves for Daraichio. BetBoom Team will take Season 5 of PGL Wallachia. With PGL Wallachia over, teams will now head over to Riyadh for the Esports World Cup. It will all kick off on July 8th. 16 teams will play for the Esports World Cup. Gaimin Gladiators will look to defend it. That's all for this week. Check back next week for more news. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.